Hello there, I'm Phil Reynolds, and this week on The Residency I caught up with a DJ who over the last 3 years has played at almost every major festival on the planet. He's more reliable than a Premiership striker, delivering week in and week out. With his diverse range of house, techno, trance and tech trance, playing with the world's #1 DJ Armin van Buuren, Eddie Halliwell, Judge Jules, Paul Oakenfold and a host of others, I could be talking about no other than Jordan Suckley. Jordan, I'll have to start by saying congratulations with your first #1 on Track It Down. How are you feeling?
Oh, thanks very much. Yeah, really happy about that. Been working towards this, trying to get a track in the #1. I've had a few in the top 10 before, but always want to go for #1.
Your career has been moving from one country to the other of late. You must be absolutely delighted.
Yeah, it's definitely very surreal. It's been very crazy. I just thinking back over the last year, it's been absolutely crazy. Really enjoyed it because I got signed to PFA in January. And basically since then it's just been absolutely crazy. You're
playing with some of the world's greatest DJs week in, week out. Do you give yourself a good old pinch now and then?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, basically the best time that happened was when I played a Dome event in Ireland, and then I got a private jet with Eddie Halliwell and John O'Callaghan over to Creamfield, and that moment I was sitting in the jet thinking, what's going on?
Did you think you were a competition winner?
Yeah, crazy.
If you could headline with any DJ anywhere in the world, where and who would it be with?
I think, the place I'd like to play most would either be Cream Amnesia or Sensation White. And that basically, always just enjoy playing with like Eddie and John O'Callaghan or some people from the Fire Up team basically, so always have a good night out with them guys.
The first time I seen you play was earlier this year. You were playing before Eddie Halliwell. Your stature behind the decks reminds me a lot of the phenomenal talents of Barry Connell. Would he have been someone that you looked up to?
Yeah, definitely. I was actually a friend of Barry's as well, that's the thing. So he's given me some advice and stuff. I thought, before he passed away, just know how to just basically better myself as a DJ. It's definitely been an inspiration for him. He's a great guy.
A lot of DJs aren't just producing tunes and playing live sets. A few of them are doing their own podcasts and own radio shows. Would that be something that perhaps in 2010 you're going to think about doing?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've already been discussing it with management. Yeah, I think we're going to start something around January time, doing possibly a Good Grief podcast, and also I've been doing my own video diaries as well. So I've just got a MacBook Pro a few months ago. I've got the video editing diary on, stuff on there, so I can start doing my own diaries as well, which is a good thing.
Like, with all the countries that you've played in, would you have a specific favourite country?
Yeah, it's got to either be Ireland or Scotland. That's purely just because of the crowds. They're always really, really up for it. It's just a case to get out, get drunk and enjoy themselves, which is what it's all about, isn't it?
All the DJs and all the artists I've spoke to have said lots of drink, lots of shouting, lots of carrying on, but I think that's the way artists and performers like it.
Yeah, definitely.
What advice would you give to an up-and-coming DJ and producer?
Well, basically, if you want to break into the DJ scene, obviously practice doing effects, do scratching and stuff. Obviously really focus on getting your own tracks done, or you can either pay the promoters to book you. Just generally a lot of networking really, because that's what I've done. I basically got booked to play one place and always made sure I spoke to the promoters who were at the event, and then got bookings off the back of that, if you get what I mean. So there's a lot of networking as well. As
scary as it sounds, we're 53 days away from Christmas. What are you up to? Boxing night, Christmas night, New Year's Eve, where are you playing? What's your plan?
Boxing night, I think I'm playing Fire Up with Eddie in Dublin, I think that is. I'm playing Ireland 3 times anyway over the Christmas period. The Boxing Day, 28th, and on New Year's Eve playing with John O'Callaghan as well.
So obviously you spend a lot of your time during the week in the studio. Would that be your chill out time as opposed to being in a car, being on a plane, being on the road and then going from club to club?
Yeah, I'm on my MacBook making tracks every single hour. I don't even watch TV or anything. I live in a little bubble, literally just stay on my computer all day making tracks, mashups, edits and things like that.
So John and Edward on the X Factor means absolutely nothing to you?
My girlfriend watches it all, but I don't know what's going on there.
The best way. Yeah. Can we expect any more tunes? I know you're working on some now, but can we expect any more tunes to be finished and finalised before the end of the year?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. I've got the Good Grief birthday anthem, which I've got a remix from John O'Byrne. And that's coming out, I think, around the 20th of this month. And then I've also got a few other tracks. I've got one that's coming out on Armada next month as well, which is a remix I've done. And I got a few other little bits and bobs as well.
Armin van Buuren is officially the #1 DJ in the world again.
Yeah.
Without even saying he's #1, would he be a producer and a DJ that you look up to?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I like his, listen to his podcast, his radio show and stuff. He's always got really upfront, cutting-edge music. And, I don't think the top 100 is necessarily about who's the best DJ. It's about who's the most popular and plays the most popular music. And obviously he plays some really great music, doesn't he?
Eddie Halliwell's on the same agency as you.
Yeah.
Does he ever have a chat with you and put you under his wing and give you a bit of advice? Maybe not so much where you're going wrong, but point you in the direction that you want to go in.
Yeah, definitely. I'm actually really good friends with Eddie now. Basically, put me to warm up for him quite a lot of the times as well. So he's never got any gigs around the UK or Ireland. He generally gets me to warm up for him, which is a great thing. Brother's actually my manager as well, Simon, and he's kind of said, Eddie really thinks a lot of me, taking me under his wing as well. So it's great to have support from somebody like that.
I witnessed Eddie do a stage dive when he was last playing in Portrush. Is that something you're gonna maybe leave to him for a wee while?
Yeah,
just yet?
That, Jamie. I don't want to get my shoes stolen or my wallet or anything.
Jordan, thanks very much for speaking to us.
That's cool.
And we'll see you again soon.